Why passing her test is what makes her desire you. Most guys are thinking that a test is a bad sign. They think she's being difficult, emotional, or trying to play games. I know what you mean. But tests don't show up when attraction is dying. They show up when attraction is deciding where to go next. Stay to the end, you're gonna wanna hear this. A woman doesn't test a man she doesn't care about. She tests the man she's considering. Because before desire deepens, she needs to know one thing. Can this man stay grounded when the environment shifts? The only way to find out is to apply pressure. And I know we've mentioned this, we talked about this in a recent video. You can see up here, she's testing you, don't react. Think of it like a stress testing a bridge. No one tests a bridge because they want it to fail. They test it because they want to see if it's safe to rely on. Pressure does not destroy strong structure. That every test she gives you is pressure designed to show her who you really are underneath. Who you really are underneath the surface. How you are when things get difficult, when things get uncomfortable, when things are not going the way you planned it, when you're not getting the results that you want from her, or the replies that you want from her, or the actions that you want. And I've mentioned this in that previous video. She's testing you, don't react. How you will have to go through, especially if you like her, right? If you don't like her, I see idiots commenting, she doesn't test a man she likes. This is another talking stage, right? This is, you're past that. Even after you hit it, or after you've hooked up, or whatever it may be, if you like her a lot, you want this to be a long-term relationship, she will test you because she doesn't want to get heartbroken. Maybe she's dealt with that in the past. Maybe she's been with this type of dudes that she doesn't want to repeat it. And you have to understand that women will always assume that all guys are alike, even though I've mentioned that not all females are the same. But they already assume that we're all the same. We're all just out here F-boys. So don't listen to idiots in the comments saying she doesn't test men that she likes. They haven't been with women, I promise you. But you have to understand that what she's really watching, she's watching, do you stay consistent? Do you lose composure? Do you start explaining yourself? Or you start rambling now? Are you opening up like a book? Or do you seek reassurance? Because like I've always mentioned, desire does not grow from effort. I'm going to say it again. Desire does not grow from effort. You would think doing more, doing this, showing that you are like, you're him, like, yo, I'm going to do everything you want. I got you. That's not what it is. It grows from emotional stability. Holding your masculine frame, being calm under uncertainty, right? Staying locked in, not over-explaining, not doing too much, not panicking. You're a man. They're looking for you to hold it down for safety, for protection. So you cannot be reacting how a female will react, how they get emotional. If you are a man that you work out, you're in shape, then you understand this. You know how to be disciplined. You know how to stay calm. Hold your masculine frame. Especially if you're a fighter, you're martial arts, you should know that, because in life, like I've always mentioned, you will be tested. And how you hold your composure, right? I see some people saying, no, when people test you, you gotta react. Those are people who don't have a fighting background. They don't know what they're talking about. Because when you're actually licensed with your hands, when you can't just go and react and check people for no reason, just because they're staring at you at the gym, right? Giving you constant looks like they want it. What you can do is stare back. What you can do is see what's good, right? Granted, someone puts a hand on you talking crazy, you can go check the temperature, right? You can go see what's going on, what's good. But never start aggression, never put your hands on somebody, never. Because, and this all ties down with females, because when they test you, it's the same things apply. The same things apply with how men will test you, how you got to hold your composure. You will have to do the same thing with women. Do you see how this all correlates? You see how I try to incorporate these in real life situations, guys? What she's actually watching when she tests you, she's not listening to your words. She's watching, do you stay consistent? Do you lose composure? Here's why most men fail a test though. Listen carefully. They fail because they think the goal is to pass it, to pass her test. Wrong. So they react, they justify, they overcorrect their behavior, but the real test isn't about her. It's about you. The moment you adjust your center to calm her emotions, you answer the question she's asking. I'm gonna say it again. The moment you adjust your center to calm her emotions, you answer the question she's asking. Simple as that. Because what she's trying to get out of it is, can I move this man emotionally? Can I get him off frame? Can I let him drop his confidence, or drop his, how he acts? Is he putting on a show? Does that make sense? The answer is yes, desire drops. The moment you adjust your sensor to calm her emotions, you answer the question she's asking. Can I move this man emotionally? If the answer is yes, desire drops. Think of attraction like a thermostat. The person with the strongest internal regulations sets the temperature. The others adjust. When you regulate yourself, instead of trying to react to her moods, she stops testing. She realizes, oh, I can't move this guy. I can't move this man. My games are not working like the other dudes. You have to understand there's a lot of dudes who simp, but a lot of dudes who fold, who fail these tests dramatically. They start sending 2-3 messages on a row, calling, unknown numbers now. So you have to look at it in that perspective. You might think she hasn't talked to any guys, maybe you're first. There's always somebody else back then, man. It's not because she's bored, but because the answer is clear. What passing her test really looks like. It doesn't mean trying to be perfect. It means you don't abandon your direction. You don't chase emotional resolutions. You don't explain yourself to feel understood. You stay ready whether she's warm or distant. Who cares? Stay calm, because you have to know that it's a test. You have to know she's trying to get a response out of you. It's like when she's mad at you and she starts ignoring you, or she starts doing certain things to piss you off. If you act like you don't care, she's going to stop. That steadiness is what creates desire, guys. I'm telling you, I promise you. And I see this all the time. Let me give you a real world example. A woman pulls back slightly. The man panics and tries to fix the feeling. Another man notices the shift. He keeps his routine, he keeps his frame, he keeps his pace. Same situation, 2 complete different outcomes. One chases clarity, the other becomes the standard. Don't let that go over your head, I'm telling you. Guarantee you this will lead to success. This is what detachment actually is. Not ignoring, not being cold, not playing games, but staying centered regardless of the outcome. And when you detach from the results, you start passing the test without even trying. I'm telling you, like, you don't have to do anything. Just literally keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you were doing to get her attention, whatever you were doing to make her desire you in the first place, keep doing it. Don't react. Don't panic. Don't start doing too much. Maybe it's been a couple of days now. You guys have seen each other every day. Like, it's to the point where they're going to test you to the point where they're going to just throw you off center. It might be even something you've never seen before. Maybe you're a playboy. You never had an issue with girls. And she just randomly now it's been a couple of days, you haven't heard from her. You're thinking, oh, she okay? She's safe, this, that. Whole time, they're just trying to get you out of character. If this clicked for you, I wrote a guide called The Art of Detachment. It breaks down how to stay emotionally grounded without becoming distant, and why this mindset naturally increases attraction. Guaranteed. The feedback has been doing great, and I'm glad everybody has been able to apply this in real life situations and see a result, see an outcome. Link is in the description, the pinned comments as well. Go check it out. Also been getting a lot of messages recently on Instagram. I appreciate all of them, but I can't respond to everybody individually. Because of that, I'll be opening round 2 of the Clarity Room, also known as CXM Academy, next month. That's where I work one-on-one with people who need real dating advice and relationship guidance without the noise or the gimmicks. Spots are limited. Once we're full, we're full. If you want priority access, drop your email in the link down below. Remember though, tests are not obstacles. They're invitations. As crazy as it sounds, they are. And how you move through them is what decides everything. If you guys like this video, smash the like button. Share this video with somebody who needs to see this. Subscribe if you're new here. I go by the name of CXM. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, clarity in mind, discipline in motion. You got this. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one, man. Love y'all. Peace.